Hello, Chemistry 2 students. Let me go through a quick overview of your course syllabus. You can find your course syllabus in the course resources under Start of the Year. Okay, so I expect that on Tuesdays and Thursdays at a minimum, so check Tuesdays and Thursdays at a minimum on the weekly agenda and the ongoing updates and announcements. Supplies you need for this class, you need most of these are what you will need. Don't feel like you have to have all of these. Some specifics that I'd like to go over is that you'd want to have a scientific calculator. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. I'll show you a picture. Something to write with, notebook paper, or some place to take good notes, and then some place to work out problems. I do usually teach in unit packets. Not sure how that's going to look for sure. I'm anticipating that I will try to make that available. I believe here at Lee Summit High School, where I'm housed, we are going to have student pickup days, so library checkout days. So I may be able to, if you don't want to print the packet at home, you may be able to swing by here when we have those checkout days and pick up your unit packet. Anyway, more details about that to come. We can discuss that one-on-one if we need to. Of course, you need your charged Chromebook. Electronic devices, I'm going to encourage you to keep those on silent mode and face down, specifically and especially when you're learning new material. I know you guys got the freedom to do things kind of at your own pace, which is fantastic. Keep doing that. But just as a good rule of thumb, so you're not distracted by the phone, which I completely get because it does it to me, try to keep that tucked away when learning new material. It will really help you go a long way in your learning. Okay, tutoring makeup work help sessions. You will go to meetgoogle.com. On Wednesdays, you can get on between 10 a.m. and noon. It's open to all. You're going to use the nickname Peachy Open Tutoring. And then from 12:30 to 4 on Wednesdays, it's a sign-up required. For now, you'll just email me to obtain a time or to schedule a time. And then if those times don't work for you and you need something outside of those date times, then you can email me and we will work one-on-one for scheduling you a time to get some help. Academic assessment, how will you get a grade for this course? It is broken down into 90% classwork and 10% final exam. Of the 90% classwork, 60% of that will be assessments and projects, and 40% of that will be learning activities. You will have a semester final, and details for that are coming soon. I would imagine in a month or so, maybe a little bit more. This is a reminder of what we consider at LSR 7 as mastery, nearing mastery, and no mastery in terms of grade breakdown. Turning in assignments. Basically, I just want to encourage you not to get too far behind. Try to make a to-do list or have a system that works for you to take care of items as they come across. I will not accept work beyond the summative assessment for that work without having a conversation prior to that. So if you're getting behind or need some help, reach out to me. Communicating ahead of time is going to get you a lot further than telling me at the end, oh, I didn't get that done. So please be aware that I will not take late work or work beyond the summative assessment. So if we finish up chemical reactions, I will no longer take a test for that. I will no longer take that work. That's as an example. Mastery quizzes. Mastery quizzes are something I have done for years now. Not sure how I'm going to work mastery quizzes, so I'm not going to speak much about that at this moment. If we incorporate those, I will give you some understanding of how that's going to work. I kind of have to rethink how to do mastery quizzes when we're not seated with each other. Retake policy for assessments. That would be formative assessments and quizzes. Each may be retaken for up to 2 additional times. So that's a total of 3 attempts on a formative assessment or quiz. Must be completed by the end of the unit of the summative assessment or by my deadline, whichever occurs first. And most likely there'll be a requirement of additional work. Retake policy for assessments, that would be your big unit test. There are some requirements in order to do a retake, but if you do the retake and you score higher, you will get that full score. However, if you score lower on the retake, I will take the 2 scores and average them and put that in the gradebook. In order to retake a test, you must attend at least 1 tutoring session. That will be via Google Meet with me. Complete test corrections when applicable. All mastery quizzes must be submitted, or all quizzes or scored formative assessments have to have either a 100 or been retaken for an honest attempt at a 100. You will be required to most likely complete additional practice. You must have all of your assignments turned in, and you must complete a study guide if I provide one. Calculators, scientific or graphing calculators you will need. I would not encourage you to use the one on your computer. I would highly recommend that you have a physical calculator, scientific or graphing, to use in this course. It'll make your life a lot easier. If we end up coming in person for a final, which is I believe what they do usually with Online Academy, you will be required to have a scientific or graphing calculator. Will not be allowed to use one on any other electronic device. It will have to be a traditional old calculator. Here's an example of the calculator I recommend. Again, please don't feel like you have to go out and buy this. This is just one. If you're going to buy one, this is the one that I see that students have the most success with. So you will need a scientific calculator. Any scientific calculator should do. If you're unsure, take a picture of it and email me. I can let you know if that one will do for the math that we will complete. And graphing calculators are also fine. Anyway, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you very much.